Russia releases calendar for 2024. And it's very eerie to me. It doesn't sit right with me. It almost seems like it's foreshadowing. We're going to go through a few of the pictures. By the way, TikTok is mad at me, so if you see this video on your For You page, let me know in the comments, please. First off, why is there Russian military right in front of the Capitol? And why does it look like a huge end of America scenario is going on right behind me? And don't forget, Putin has been meeting with Xi all of 2023. In their last meeting, Xi had said that there were changes coming not seen in over 100 years. And with all the world events lately, all the movies coming out and everything geopolitically, this calendar is just very strange. It looks like the bear is in attack mode. And we know that people aren't too fond of the USA right now. Soldier with the cat showing displaced animals where combat would be happening. Here's the US Capitol again, and here is Putin all buffed up and ready to go to war, kind of like that bear was. And as you saw in that tweet, the calendar was released by the Russian feds. And that's actually what the lettering is on this car, the FSB. And this last one's pretty deep. So it's a Russian soldier standing beside Peter the Great. We're about to get into it. And also a medieval boga tire of Russia. I'll show you why it's significant. Peter literally modernized Russia, who was lagging behind the West at the time, and really just rebirthed a great society in Russia. But let's see the other one real quick. So here's that medieval warrior, and it said they fought against like the Tartarian Empire, or the ones that opposed them, and it's slaying a dragon. So we have Peter the Great showing great rebirth of Russia. We have the bear in attack mode, capital overthrown, him slaying the dragon.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there, unto the life foreigners. We're going to see the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and I am backing off of that video of the brother that put it up, GMS Gets His Works, about what Russia sees themselves next year doing, all right, foretelling their future, so to speak. And the future for America is seemingly doomed when the enemies of America are springing up, popping out of everywhere, every corner, to fulfill the Lord's will. Because at the end of the day, it's all the Lord's will. All right? And there's a reason why the brother had put it, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. But what's so significant about Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, which we know speaks of Russia, Gog and Magog, the chief, is that the Lord said that He sanctified Gog and Magog. In other words, let's go through it real quick, because I don't want to misquote it. Ezekiel 38, and about I'm gonna read through it, and then I'll look for the point. It says, Ezekiel 38:2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech. Chief prince meaning the head, all right, of Meshech, which is Russia. It says, Tubal, and prophesied against him, and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, behold, I'm against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with a sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia and Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmet. So this is pretty much the prophecy of what they call today BRICS. Right about a nutshell. Because the players that's in it, that's making mention of, is Persia, which is Iran today, Ethiopia, Libya, All right, which these nations have not changed their name. The only one that changed their name was Persia. Persia, which is Iran. And you have other alliances. You got Moab. You got Moab's split into how many different versions? You got Chinese, you got North Koreans, which they all Moab anyway. You got Elam that's involved. So you have a lot of different nations that's coming together to fight against the US. But I'm gonna jump down to the point where he said this. It says, and this is reading this, when you read this whole entire chapter, even Putin knows in himself that, there it is, 16, that the Most High, Yahweh, is with him. All right? He even knows that. Matter of fact, 15, and thou shalt come from thy place out of the north parts, thou and many people with thee, all of them riding upon horses in a great company in a mighty army. And thou shalt come up against my people of Israel as a cloud to cover the land. And it shall be in the latter days that I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me. So the Lord is going to use Russia to flush out these gutter rats that's in there. Literally. All right. It says that the heathen may know me when I'll be sanctified in thee, O Gog, before their eyes. Let's look at the word sanctified, because that's the Kodash. To consecrate, sanctify, prepare, dedicate, be hallowed. So the Lord basically saying his spirit, all right, his spirit is in Russia right now. This is why Russia tends to do certain things that the West completely is doing the opposite. The West is what the people in the Middle East was saying, the great Satan, doing the most satanic things that man can ever see here, is done here freely, openly. And Putin is doing the complete opposite. Now, does that mean that they're righteous Edomites? No. That means that the Lord is using them for a reason. The Lord did this several times to other people. All right. He said, I read it yesterday. Hold on. I believe it's Isaiah 27:7. No. Salakia. Because, all right, you know what? Let me try to get this real quick. It's going to bother me. You know what? I know how to do this. Okay, not Jeremiah. Daniel's isn't either Jeremiah or Isaiah. I just want to make sure. I want to prove a point real quick. But I know I did the show on it. Let's see. Boom. All right, so we go here. Look at the precept. Should be Isaiah 47. Yep, Jeremiah 27. Right. Jeremiah 27. What the? Select. And 6 to prove a point. And now I have given all this land into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant. And the beasts of the field have I given him to also to serve him. So the Lord said that Nebuchadnezzar was his servant. All right. Nebuchadnezzar is a heathen, but the Lord considered that was his servant, meaning that he's going to do whatever the Lord told him to do. All right. There's another precept that's coming to mind. Give me a second. 49. Isaiah 49. And there's another one. Isaiah 49 about, I believe it's 49. believe it's 49. Salakia. Just want to prove another point. It's not 49 then. Oh, it's 45. Isaiah 45 and 1. Thus saith the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I holden to subdue nations before him, and I will loose the loins of kings, to open before him to leave gates, and gates shall not be shut. Which was talking about the time that the Babylonians was being taken down, pretty much by what's the word I'm looking for? It was an ambush, but it's another word. It was infiltrated. All right, not one single arrow, nothing like that. It was completely infiltrated, just like the tall tale of the Trojan horse, the Spartans and the Trojan horse when they went to war with Greece. They took in the Trojan horse, and what led to it was infiltration during the night. So just these two major people in the scriptures, Nebuchadnezzar and Cyrus, and there's many others, but I just wanted to bring these two characters up to show you that the Lord can use anyone to do his will. So if he's gonna use a land, he's using Esau's other half, all right, to destroy Esau, all right, to slay the dragon, so to speak. Which leads me to matter of fact, before I get that, Isaiah, since I'm in Isaiah, it's Isaiah 27 and 1. It says, in that day, the Lord with his sword and great strength, his sword and his great sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent. And he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. All right. So is it talking about the Lord's actual Leviathan? And the scripture tells you that the Lord, that's pretty much the Lord's beloved pet. He's not talking about that Leviathan. He's talking about Esau, Edom. All right. That dragon, that's the dragon Yahushua is coming to slay. And it says, Revelations 13 and 1, it says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads name of blasphemy. So now John is seeing a beast, which the beast represents an empire. All right, empires, so to speak. That's the same beast that is written of in Daniel's, okay? And he's seen the same vision. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. The leopard is what? The beginning stage of anything. I mean, at the head of it. All right? So this beast had a leopard head, the beginning of it, which represents Alexander the Greek, all right? Who, when he went to war, either wore a leopard head to war, or he had a leopard skin on his horse, and that's where it's at. And it says, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and a bear is the end. And what is this beast showing us? Is the beginning and the end of Esau. So the Lord sanctioned the bear, which is Gog and Magog, to finish off the dragon, which the dragon is speaking of is NATO, EU, and the US. All right? Because the US is that whore that sitteth on top of the beast. And it says, whereas the feet of a bear and his mouth as a mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and a great authority. So that dragon, once again, is the Roman Empire. This is what they followed to this day. The West raised up NATO, the EU, which was a revival of the Roman Empire, to fight off against the bear. All right? And it so happens that the symbol is that the bear is going to go down. Revelations 12:7, and it says there was a war in heaven, which is this is speaking of a future prophecy. All right, it's not talking about a past thing that took place before man could know anything, that there was a difference in the heavens, and Satan and his angels was fighting against Michael because Satan wanted to be like the Most High. No, it's not talking about none of that. All of that is fairy tale. All right, there was a war. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So the dragon and his angels. So we just understand the dragon is Esau Edom. All right, his angels is his military might, planes, tanks, all these things. The way that's what I said in what movie was that again? Saving Private Ryan. When it was getting slaughtered by the Germans, and then U.S. airplanes came and dropped bombs on it. He said the angels, our archangels, are here, so they know that's their military might. Okay, so the dragon, which is Esau Edom's system, so entire system is Roman. Revived Roman system is going to fight against the Lord Yahushai, and the Lord's general Michael is going to slaughter. It's not going to even be a fight. It's going to be a slaughter fest. All right. It says, and prevail not, neither was there any place found more in heaven, which the heaven is speaking of, not speaking of the heaven where the Lord dwells at. It's talking about this heaven, this earth. Conditions are played out on earth. When the Lord told his disciples the Lord's Prayer, it says, when it tells you that as is in heaven as in earth, there's order in the heaven. So he's praying, telling us to pray that the same order that's in the heavens should come down on earth. So the difference is that Satan, his vessels, his chosen, is ruling this world. So now the Lord is going to throw him from his power seat. And that's what's happening. That's why you have a World War III that's about to take place. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, which devil means the Greek and Latin diablo, which means slanderer. And Satan, which is adversary, well, that's the true definition of Satan. It means adversary, which deceiveth the whole world. So who's in power position to deceive the whole world right now? Who has been deceiving the whole world since 1492? There's only one classes of people that did that. Now all this ish that's going on, and people thinking that they're gonna mount up and there's a change. Yeah, the change is coming. Your rulership is over. It says, deceive the whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So all his military might, everything's going to go down, because the Lord is sanctioning. This is why the scripture says this. Luke 11 and 18. It says, actually I was supposed to get the other one. It's alright. Luke 11 and 10 and 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. So that's how quick, the Lord saying, that's how quick this man's rulership is going to be. It's going to be as lightning. For us, it's been over 500 years of this straight torture and pain, so forth, but in the sight of the Most High. And people don't even know the time difference between the creator of all things and unto us. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. 2 Peter I believe it's 3 and about 8. Beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So 1,000 years, a millennium they call it, in the sight of the Lord is one day. To us, that's 1,000 years. That's a long time. So when the Lord said, I seen Satan as lightning falling down, he's like, look, he's going to rule, but it's going to be short. All right? It's going to be short. That's why it says it right here too. Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore, let me read. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, which is all of us, and of the sea. It's not talking about the actual sea, but it's a sea of people. All right? Which is that's Revelations 21. No, Revelation 17 tells you that the whore that sitteth upon the sea, the whore is America, that the sea represents the people. It explains in that same chapter. It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So there you go. Time is different. The time from that the Lord sees things and what we see is two different things. Okay? Showing that in the mind is a short thing. The Yahushua, which the world ignorantly called Jesus, it was just couple days for him that he got crucified. This is why he's coming with such wrath and destruction. He's coming to slay the dragon. He's coming to to devastate and decapitate those that's on rulership, that's ruling. Okay? Every last one of them. So I know it says in the next verse, it says, and when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which he brought forth the man-child, which is talking about the Roman Empire. Because when you read this whole chapter, it jumps back and forth. All right? It's speaking about the dragon waiting for the woman to give birth. That woman was Israel. That child that was being born was the Lord. All right? I believe even Bible scholars got that right. I think they got that part right, but then when he was breaking down 7 on down, they got that wrong, because that's talking about future, which the future is now. That's why everybody's on a rise with nuclear capabilities and so forth, because they all have the mindset that America's that great dragon. America has to be destroyed. Okay? And destroyed it shall be. So Yahushua is coming to slay the dragon. So that being said, in 2024, Lord willing, great things are coming. Great things are coming. Shalom to the elect of the nation. Shalom.